Is the thing that's stopping us from doing the work that we want to do, and it's stopping us from the way in order to being successful. So it's basically something that are gonna create friction in between we and our success and a path of success. That's why we have to beat procrastination in order to being successful in our life and achieving our dreams. So hello everyone, how are you all? This is Sahil, and this is day 10 of improving my mindset, discipline and life. And today we are talking about something that that is in my opinion, that is 99% of the people who are trapping in this stuff, and they have they have many plans and they have many perfect plan in order to being successful in life, but they doesn't do it for this stuff, and the thing is procrastination. So today we are talking about procrastination. So without wasting any types of time, let's get to the point. So in this video we are talking about procrastination, and the first thing I have to clear about procrastination is not laziness. It doesn't have any relation with laziness. People think procrastination is something that means we are just lazy in our body, but procrastination is something that is a mental trap. It give you a mental bug, so that you doesn't have any types of focus, or you doesn't have any types of feeling to do the work, and you think that it's for your weak body, but it actually doesn't. Your mind is the thing in procrastination, which making friction and which creating friction in your path of success. That's why you have to firstly clear about that procrastination is not laziness or something about your physical health. It's about your mental health. So you have to firstly improving your mental health. So this is the first point of this video, and the second point which we have to discuss about procrastination is whenever we are procrastinate something, from it's from the part of starting. Because if you're just starting the work, you can actually go into a flow state, so that it's easy for you to do the actual work. But we are doing procrastination in the starting part, like 2 to 5 minute or 10 minute. This much of time is very important. In this time we basically doing our thing called procrastination. So if you just control your procrastination and control your feeling of quitting everything and giving up in this just time of period, 2 minute to 10 minute, you can actually doing your actual work and being successful and achieving your dream. That's why our second point and that's why our second point is you have to starting well, and you have to have that much discipline, so that you can actually doing the work for, and you can force yourself for just this starting part, which is 2 minute to 5 minute, or rather than 10 minute. And yeah, that's it. That's our second point. And the third point is, when we are procrastinated. I basically procrastinated for 10 to 15 days. I was going to my relative's house, and also I have flew in 4 to 5 days, so that I doesn't have to do any types of work. And I know that I do very much work, so that I just feel bad. So I doesn't make any types of video, and I am doing procrastination. So it's that types of guilt that is very bad for your mental and physical health. It broke you from your mental health and also your physical body, because it's feel you guilty that what are you doing. It feels you a sense of loser or something very bad guy who doesn't work, and just scrolling and doing bad stuff, something like that. So that's why you don't have to just going in the work in the path of perfection, because perfectionism is something that makes you more procrastinated. Because in the part of perfectionism, we are just going for everything perfect. we want to do everything in order to a perfect plan or according to perfect plan or something stuff like that. We are just wanted to do something, we just wanted to do everything from our plan, we just click. Just let me give you an example. I am also stuttered because I didn't speak in English and English is my second language, so that I'm sometimes stuttered. So let's give you example so that you can understand my words better. So let's give example of myself. What I am doing, I'm just recording a video and I have a 5 to 6 line of script. So in the part of perfection, if I just ran for perfection and perfectionism, I just wrote 2 to 3 page of script for, and everything wants to be perfect for just 5 to 6 minute or maybe 10 minute video. So it doesn't make any sense. I just wrote 2 to 4 minute. I just wrote 20 to 30 minute, and I just waste 20 to 30 minute in just making a script and just recording a 5 to 10 minute video. It's a fully waste of time. Just, and that's how you are wasting your time, and you say that you are just procrastinate and you doesn't have any types of energy to do the work, but actually you are doing the wrong work. You are just training for perfectionism, and perfectionism is a trap. That's why you have to avoiding it as much as you can. So in this 3 point, we are talking about problems, and in the last point, we are talking about isolation. So I doesn't have any types of. So I just wanted to make this video in 3 points, but I think that this last point is have to be added because it's the simplest and but powerful way to beat procrastination. The thing is consistency. So actually consistency kills procrastination. I know that because I made a streak from 1 to 40 days, and I doesn't take any types of rep to make video in my Instagram. So I know that what is the power of being consistent and making a streak and doesn't breaking it. And nowadays I break the streak so that I am very inconsistent, and I am thinking that I made another streak and being consistent in my journey. So yeah, that is the last point, which is consistency. And you have to remember that procrastination is always happening when your mental health is unwell. So you have to taking care of your mental and physical health. So yeah, that's it for this video. This is day 10, and I want to see you in the 11 of this journey. Take care and take action. Goodbye everyone.